Hello and welcome, Trojan fans. It's lacrosse season. Here we are, game number 2. If you're with us, hopefully you caught our last game back on Friday night at Marysville. Trojans came all the way back from down 7-3 to win that one 8-7. Here we are at Oregon Clay, getting ready for game number 2. Listen to the PA guy here. We're in a booth all by ourselves here, away from the Clay folks, so I don't have their roster with me. So we'll just try to listen. Cole Kirian, Cam White, and MJ Greenawalt starting up on attack for the Trojans. In the midfield, we're going to see Griffin Lane taking the face-offs. Had a great game the other night. Dante Kaufman and Connor Stearns on either side there. Back on defense, Bryson Smith, Hudson Yeager, and Mason Johnson. Jude Brassfield in goal. Yeah, see the starters for Clay. Let's see. Number 16, junior Lucas Dickmeyer. Number 12, freshman Mike McCoy. Playing defense tonight, number 7, senior Jack Jolkerson. Number 8, junior Colin Greenawalt. Looks like they've got a Greenawalt too. All right, we've met our our starting lineups for each team. Our cool midfield because of the way the sun is located here, you're just going to kind of see the specter of me uh, in this, and there's no way around it as far as I know. Except we're in the press box that faces the sun. Hopefully it'll go down before too long. We'll get started here. I see Griffin Lane on the faceoff again. Griffin Lane with a fantastic game against Marysville. Absolutely kept the Trojans come back alive. Went 12 for 17 on faceoffs, 71%, including 9 in a row at one point through the middle of the game. And we are off. First faceoff. Still loose. Still loose, still loose. Did I just see Dante Kaufman get beat to a ball? Maybe I did. It's the first time it's ever happened. Face-off loss there, but then Clay immediately turns it over out of bounds. And Finley off and running. Comes Kaufman. He loses the ball. Turns it over. Ball loose again. Clay gets the ground ball, but then Connor Stearns creates a turnover and gets the ground ball. Up toward the top of your screen there at Stearns, he's going to find Connor Doe. Connor to Connor connection there. Up in the top corner, is that Nathan? Cam White, that's right. Hard to see the numbers. That's right. Nathan Marshall. Out to Ben Mueller, the hero from the other nights. 3 goals, including the game winner with 2 seconds to go. Plus an assist, 4 points for Mueller the other night. Stepping up, it's Marshall. It's going to try to go to the middle. Catches, was that Kirian in the middle? Cam White. The shot on goal and a save. Ground ball picked up by Greenewalt. Then looks like a turnover for Mueller. Clay will take possession. What'd you say? Clay Eagles in their green and white. Here comes 15. It was stripped by Bryson Smith. Ball still loose, and he grabs it. Turnover caused by Smith and a ground ball. Bryson Smith out to Brassfield. Brassfield's kind of headed up the field, but that's going to be a still loose to Stearns. Stearns gets the ground ball. And then out of bounds, turnover to 45 there. Is that Worthington? Ty Worthington? Now, last year, when these teams played, Finley came out on top 15-1 was the final. Oregon Clay, unless I'm wrong, and I don't think I am, is the only team that has not beaten Finley since Finley's program began. Ben Mueller, hit it up to the top of your screen. Turns the corner. Goes back out to X to Hammer. Now here's Marshall. Let's give him a ground ball there. Nathan Marshall also had 3 goals. Single-handedly tied the game up after the Trojans went down 2-0 in the first quarter. Here's Marshall with a chance. He's going to bring it in and scores. Marshall from Will Hammer. Trojans take a 1-0 lead. That's 8:43 to go in the first. Goal by Nathan Marshall off the feed from Will Hammer. Hammer getting some time at X. Mostly where he played last year and the year before. Racked up a ton of points there. Here's Griffin Lane. on the face-off attempt. Ball still loose there. Looks like Kaufman's going to get the ground ball there and a face-off win for Lane. I don't think they ever had possession. Here's Hammer on the perimeter, taking his time. Out to Marshall around the 45. Not technically using the football lines, but it's really nice to be able to estimate how far shots are and kind of provide a point of reference for the field. Here, you're going to see Hammer back around behind the clay net. He's sending MJ Greenwald deep. Greenwald's going to shoot. It's a shot on goal and a save there. And the save goes out of bounds. That should be Finley ball. It is. Save just ricocheted real far. Mueller will bring it back in for the Trojans. Hammer moving to his left. All the way behind this window frame. He's going to catch Marshall behind the net. Marshall with the fake. He's still got it. Going to move it around, try to roll in, turns and shoots wide. Ball will stay with the Trojans. Here's Hammer. We can't quite turn the corner. He finds Kieran up top. Cole Kieran, that is, out here to Marshall. Marshall's just going to gun it, goes and scores. That's, no, still alive. Thought he had it. Was it saved, I guess? I thought that was in. All right, shot on goal for Marshall. Sorry about that. So Clay goalie having a nice game. 3 saves so far. Stearns knocking the ball loose there, and guy bouncing around between Stearns and Hammer. That couldn't feel good. Yep, that'll give the ball to the Trojans. Let's give a cause turnover to Connor Stearns there. Jaron Clark set to bring the ball in for the Trojans. Number 9 down here in front of you. It's Greenwald on the left side. Out to Miller. Mueller. We don't even have a Miller. Coach Miller. Mueller. Ben Mueller. Move to his left. No room there. Out to Kieran. Kieran into the middle. Throws it away. Ball loose at the 50. Yeager trying to tip it up to Meyer. Meyer gets give Meyer the ground ball, and then we call the timeout. Took a big hit there to Jacob Meyer just as he picked up the ball. Timeout called by the Trojans to save possession. So there's a new Instagram account, I-75 Lacrosse. If you're on Instagram, that's aiming to cover lacrosse in the Northwest Ohio region. They had their inaugural Player of the Week nominations this week, and both Griffin Lane and Jude Brassfield nominated for that, along with his name is Ryan Sutter, the goalie for Anthony Wayne, and Nolan Winger, familiar name if you're a hockey fan from Bowling Green. That poll ran yesterday. Both Griffin and Jude had good showings. Jude ended up winning the poll, so he's demanding that his friends call him I-75 Lacrosse Player of the Week, Jude Brassfield for the week. Hopefully the first of many for the Trojans. "14 saves on 21 shots last week and a 1-goal win. Trojans will start here. I believe it's Kaufman. Yep, Dante Kaufman at the top of your screen. Ooh. I want to say that was a pass. Yep, and the referee agrees. Kaufman turnover. Sent way up the field. Loose ball here. Ground ball for Kaufman. See Cam White. Ball in the corner. Cole Kieran behind the net. Starts to cut in. Thinks differently. Finds Greenewalt and then Marshall. Will Hammer getting a full head of steam. Looked like he wanted to shoot. Didn't. Found Cole Kieran behind. Oh, Kieran to White. White gets a shot on goal and a nice save there. Again for the Clay goalie. Is this the guy they've always had in goal? I don't remember him being this good. Trojans still with the ball. Mueller to Marshall. Tries to go low and another save. Pass to the middle of the Trojan defense. Oh no! I feel like Jaeger could have had that one. Here's the shot. Oh, out of his stick though. Mason Johnson with a cause turnover. Ground ball for Lincoln Kirian. And we have a flag that's going to go against Clay, the Eagles. Yep. Oh, bad pass there. See if the Trojans get it back. Yep. Ground ball there for Cole Kirian. Nathan Marshall hanging around the 40, rolls it toward the sideline. Will Hammer will pick it up. We got about 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Trojans up 1-0. Here comes Hammer. Right into the middle. Diving shot for Greenewalt off target. And I'd forgotten there was a flag, but that flag will now trigger. No, it was off target. All right, looks like number 20 for Clay will be Crate Newton, like a box. He's sitting for 1 minute. Trojans will be man up for a minute. 3:17 to go in the first quarter. Cam White to Cole Kirian, and Kirian inside to Marshall. Marshall kind of trying to sneak one. Not high velocity, but sneaky. Shot on goal there, another save. How many saves are we at for Clay's goalie? So that would just be 6 shots. We have 6 shots on goal that weren't goals. 5 chance here for Clay. Oh, and we're going to see Hudson Jaeger go to the box, I think. Either Jaeger or Mueller. 3-5. That's been Mueller. So Mueller will take a knee and will be at even strength. So a 30-second infraction for Mueller. Bush with possession. He'll be out soon. Clay with no shots just yet. Hopefully that continues. Simon Tanner guarding the ball there. Well, a minute ago it was Tanner. Loose ball, loose ball. Loose ball, loose ball. Everybody getting a chance at it. Still loose. Ball's still loose, and I think Clay's going to pick that up. So ultimately, no turnover. Mueller should be back. He is. Trojans and the Eagles both back to full strength. Just under 2 minutes to go. Two and 20. Did we get that? Oh, cause turnover and a ground ball for Bryson Smith. That was smooth. Oh no, but he sailed it. Is Yeager going to be able to get there? He does. Give Yeager a ground ball. Yeager up the field for Worthington. Makes the catch. Ooh, sun's getting bright. Worthington back up top. Finds Greenewalt. Now it's Ben Mueller. Right out of minutes to go in the first quarter. To Marshall. Marshall will hit hammer. Mueller to the left. Taking his time. Out to Marshall. Marshall turns and shoots. Saved. Out of bounds. 32 seconds to go. We're getting a lot of shots off right on the doorstep, this goalie, and he's stopping them all. Here's Marshall. Marshall's going to curl around. That one's going to go in. Yep. You have an unassisted goal there to Nathan Marshall. Got to go high on that guy. And he did. That's Nathan Marshall's second goal of the game. Makes it 2-0 Trojans with 19 seconds left. In Clay's first game of the season, they were defeated by the Bay Rockets. It's a future opponent of the Trojans later this season. That final score was low, though, 5-2. Bay over Clay in a game that they played. Face-off win and a ground ball for Lane. MJ Greenewalt. Hard shot. Did the goalie get a piece of that one? How did it end up over there? I don't. Unless he caught the post. I don't understand the physics on that shot at all. 8 seconds to go. Here's Kaufman.
Oh, he missed.
So Kieran with a shot there at the last second. I don't think that went on target. I'll do it for quarter number 1. Trojans scored twice, 2-0, both by Nathan Marshall. All right, one assisted by Will Hammer, the other one unassisted. No shots on goal for the Eagles. Unless I'm wrong, right? No shots. So Jude goes from seeing 21 shots in the last game to seeing no shots here in the first quarter. What I'm seeing out of Clay is a team that defends well and has good goalkeeping and doesn't generate a lot of offense. That holds true too if you think about their previous game, 5-2 loss against the Bay Rockets. Teams will switch ends. Nathan Marshall with the Michael Jackson moves there. I don't know if you saw that, but you got Billie Jean playing on the PA, and Nathan Marshall was really just doing a nice sort of like hand on the fedora move. Ready for that sun to go down. 12 minutes on the clock here for the second quarter. Again, we'll see the teams switch ends. Clay was going to say earlier, I think they've got new uniforms this season. I think they've had yellow helmets in the past. They got this dark green. All right, Griffin Lane on the face-off dot, and let's see, it's a loose ball still. And that's going to go to the Trojans. Kaufman in possession. Ben Mueller. Marshall in front of us. Marshall backpedaling. Hammer to the right side for Cam White. Marshall again, back out to Hammer. Hammer trying to make a move. Fakes to his left, to his right, passes out to Kirian at X. He's going to try to curl it in. Takes a hit. Loses the ball. Still alive. Not sure what the call is here. Looks like possession's going to go to Clay. That's a turnover then. Did you catch that one? 21. Can't follow the ball. His sun is killing me. I think 2's got it. Right here around the 30. Hmm?
2 and 20 are both out there.
Okay. So 2 on the ball, being guarded by Connor Doe. To the middle, shot, save by Brassfield. Good save off the handle. Comes all the way back out. Ground ball for Nathan. Oh, excuse me, 13. Tate Sprague. See if he ends up with it. Give him a ground ball. It's a good reaction save there. Trojans back in possession. So it's Connor Doe, I believe. Yep, Doe out to Marshall. Mueller. That's Marshall. Sun's like blinding me just enough. Marshall on the far side there. He's going to curl around to the middle. Finds Mueller. Mueller takes a couple of steps. Well defended. Oh, and he loses the stick. But a ground ball for White. Keeps the ball for the Trojans. Good defense on that play for the Eagles. Marshall around behind. Into the middle. Marshall's pass sails. Yeager gets a over and back, so I guess it's going to be a turnover on Marshall. Let's see who has possession right now. I know it's Clay, but I don't see who. See, he's running fast in. He's going to pull up from deep. Shot goes wide. It'll stay with the Eagles. Number 20 on the left side. Finds 12 up top. Across to 16. Curling around. Swim move over Tanner. Runs right into Smith. Loses the ball. Loose ball picked back up by Clay. Number 2 now back up here at the 35 on our side of the field. It's Cooper Durain defending. Pushes him toward the middle, but here's a chance. A shot saved. Right back out. Did you get that save? Hmm? Clay still in possession. Got to find the ball. Sunglasses. Chance here, runs it in, shots. Save there for Brassfield, popped it way up, and Bryson Smith picks up the ground ball. Smith, nice pass out to, who is this? Can't see numbers. Oh, that's Lincoln Kirian. Oh, what a hit. Oh, but a goal there for Cam White. Let's give the assist to whoever got flattened. 37, MJ Greenwald. So Cam White from MJ Greenwald. My goodness. I guess that was a clean hit, but that was a football hit. That's what that was.
Number 17, Cam White.
So Cam White makes it 3-0. The assist from Greenwald. And man, that was a good defensive run there for the Trojans. That was the longest possession Clay's had all game. A couple of saves for Brassfield. Not preventing any sort of penetration into the middle. That's what you want to see. There's a face-off win for Clay. Ball is still loose. Up in the air. That's going to be, oh, it's touched by, got a ground ball there for Hudson Yeager. Yeager's going to go right here in front of us to Marshall. Marshall will cut in. He's got some room. Whew. Shot on target for Greenewaltz and saved. There's Ben Mueller playing some defense at the 50. Clay will bring it in. Yeager playing close. Missed shot there, and Brassfield wins the chase. Possession goes to the Trojans. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. 3-0 Finley. Yeager hits Will Hammer. Crosses midfield. Hammer out to Mueller. Mueller walking it in. I think he's got a nose for the goal here. Oh, nice. Did he hit Cam? I want to say that was Cam, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Cam White scores again, this time from Ben Mueller. Again, I wish the sun wasn't blinding me, but it looked like Mueller bulldozed in toward the middle, and then rather than shooting, hit White, who was standing on the doorstep, and White just bonked it in. A good play on the ball by the goalie. He did get a good piece of it, but it trickled in behind, and the Trojans go up 4-0 with 5:38 to go in the second quarter. Here's Lane on the faceoff. Whistle. That'll go to Clay. No, it's going to go to the Trojans. So a technical win for Lane. There's Dante Kaufman toward the top of your screen on the left. He's going to kick it out to Mueller. To Hammer. To Cam White. White with 2 goals today. Pass to Kirian. That was broken up. Loose ball. We'll see if any of the Trojans can get to it. They do. That's Cole Kirian with the ground ball. Kirian curls it around. Shots off target. And that's a ground ball for the Clay goalie. Deep ball into the Finley end of things. And that pass is going to go out. That's going to be a turnover for Clay. And the Trojans should get it right back. They do. Yeager to Connor Stearns here in front of us. Stearns to Hammer. Across to Kaufman. Kaufman's going to take a few steps, get into the middle, wide open, shot and scores. Dante Kaufman. Yeah, let's give the assist to, was it Hammer? Kaufman from Hammer makes it 5-0. Trojans. No. Ben Mueller. I don't know if you heard the PA announcer award that goal to Mueller, but Mueller was on the sidelines and celebrating his phantom goal. That was actually Dante Kaufman on the goal. So what, we got 2 goals from Cam White, 2 from Nathan Marshall, 1 from Dante. We'll take it. 5-0 Trojans, 4:14 to go in the second quarter. Face off. Clay wins that one. Oh, they just corrected it. No phantom goal for Ben. Sorry. I've lost the ball. 2 up top there on the far right. All right, ball behind the Finley net. Can try to work it in. Defense collapses well. Ball is loose, and another takeaway. This one for Connor Doe. Give Connor Doe a cross turnover to ground ball. Connor Doe moving to defensive midfield this year, and out of position for him. Good play there. Doe with a nice possession finds Jacob Meyer. Hear the wind. It's funny, it's cold outside and very windy, but then in this press box, it's like a greenhouse. So you just got these 2 unopenable windows and the evening sun pouring in. I missed what happened there. Did you catch what happened there? Some sort of change of possession. It's going to go to Clay. 3:10 to go in the quarter. Bad pass there. An opportunity for the Trojans. Still loose. Still loose. And we'll see if that Simon Tanner. Ground ball to Simon Tanner. Got an injured Clay player on the field, it appears. Yeah, it could be a knee. Looks like a knee to me. Let's take a break here. Injury timeout for one of the Clay Eagles. Can't tell the number from here. I literally only can see my own reflection in the glass. That's what I see right now. Let's see. He's back up and he's walking. That's good. A little bit of a limp, but nothing crazy. Hopefully he's okay. My ACL radar always starts screaming whenever I see injuries that look like that. So it's 5-0 Trojans. 2:48 to go in the first half. Goals by 2 by Marshall, 2 by Cam White, and 1 by Dante Kaufman. Assists. Who are we at on assists here? I know Hammer's got 1. Hammer has 2. Greenewalt and Mueller. 2 assists for Will Hammer and 1 apiece for MJ Greenewalt and Ben Mueller. Jaron Clark with possession. Back behind the Finley net. Oh, takes a hit. Keeps the ball. He's going to curl around and runs into a wall of Clay players. Not sure what happened to the ball there. Oh, it's bouncing around. Still loose. I think Clay picked that one up. Will be a turnover. Big tall guy, number 8, the pole, finds 10 on the far side. Couldn't pick up the pass. I think he wanted to catch and shoot, but he missed the part where you catch it. Still got their pole on, playing offense here. Number 8, being guarded pretty closely by Stearns, also with a pole. Bryson Smith guarding there. Ball down to X, looks loose. Scrum for it. And ground ball for Jude, it looks like. Yep, ground ball for Brassfield. Going to back it up behind the Finley net, and
Give him a target. Give him a target.
he's going to go deep and out of bounds. And he's looking for Worthington or Kaufman over both of their heads, and out of bounds. Minute and a half to go. It'll be Clay ball. One minute to go. Clay with the ball behind the Finley net. Brings it out front. It's loose. Oh, who was that? That was Worthington. 12's going to rip it. Shot and a save. And then a ground ball for Jude. In a lot of trouble. Catches Yeager. Good pass there under pressure. Dante Kaufman with the ball here. Call the timeout. Call timeout. Okay, called timeout. Dante was in trouble. That was a chaotic sequence there. Jude makes the save, has to come out, grab the ground ball. Under a lot of pressure, hits Yeager in and out of the stick. Kaufman comes swooping in to grab the ground ball and then is hassled the entire length of the field, and he just keeps rolling off of players left and right. Yeah. So it was save, Jude ground ball, Dante ground ball. Timeout. .28 seconds to go. Another game tomorrow. So if you're enjoying this, make sure you catch us tomorrow on the road again. Not to be Willie Nelson about it, but thank you. Appreciate that. On the road tomorrow at Ottawa Hills, and Ottawa Hills is no joke. The team Finley's never beat. Always around a top 50 team in the state of Ohio, sometimes a little better even. So the first real challenge for the Trojans of the season. We played them closer last year than we had in the past. I want to say the final score was 12-7. So not out of hand, but still a definitive win for the Green Bears of Ottawa Hills. That'll be tomorrow, varsity at 6 p.m. and JV will play after at 8 p.m. Weather pending. So a little flipped the order of the typical JV varsity situation. All right, Trojans will start with possession. Nathan Marshall, only 15 seconds left. Nathan crossing over the 20 here. Hammer. Mueller's going to have to rip it from deep. So Mueller to Marshall. Marshall with a shot on goal and a save there. And then the Clay goalie clears it out as time expires. And I'll do it on the first half. 5-0 is your score. Let's take a look at the stats. So we got 5 goals for the Trojans. Cam White with 2. Nathan Marshall with 2. Dante Kaufman with 1. We have assists from Hammer. Should be 2, you said, right? 2 assists for Will Hammer, 1 each for MJ Greenwalt and Ben Mueller. Let's see. Let's take a look at face-offs. Is the circle the win?
Yeah.
So 4 wins on 7. So 4 for 7 on face-offs for Griffin Lane. Jude Brassfield with 4 saves on 4 shots. So not a lot of volume, but no goals allowed. Caused turnovers, what do we got here? A couple for Connor Stearns and a couple for Bryson Smith, 1 each for Connor Doe and Mason Johnson. And ground balls aplenty right now, leading the team. Dante Kaufman with 3 and Bryson Smith also with 3. So a good first half statistically for the Trojans. 5-0. I'll take a break here and drink some water and all that stuff. I'll let you guys look at the cool Eagle scoreboard here at Clay High School. And we'll be back. The clock there is running, counting down to the end of halftime, so you get a sense of how long we've got. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll be back in about 10. Welcome back. As you can see, we've got about a minute left before the opening face-off of the third quarter. The Trojans up 5-0 on the Clay Eagles. And I'm just really hoping the sun goes behind a cloud soon. Ideally behind the giant press box over there. Somebody want to look up the time of sunset in Toledo, Ohio for me? $7:52. We're not going to make it. It's focusing on me so much that it's not even focusing on the field. Like all the players are blurry right now because you can see all the like dirt on this. Man, sorry for the view. And now these windows don't open at all, do they? This window is so dirty right in front of me. Let's try to. Oh nope, that's worse. We're just gonna do our best here, folks. Sorry, that's a little better. I could go outside.
It is so windy.
Yeah.
They can either hear or they can see. If you went outside, it'd just be like.
Oh, face off, and that's a face off. Oh, it's still loose. Loose. Still loose. And a ground ball for Greenwald's. MJ Greenwald. Now Kaufman. You're talking about my Xavier hoodie I'm wearing. What's that? Oh no. Pass there for Mueller. Manages to recover, finds Will Hammer. Oh, Hammer, nice pass to Marshall. Here's Marshall right into the middle. And we'll say a shot off target there as it hit the ground. Here's the Clay goalie looking to bring it up. Ooh, ground ball there for Stearns.
Oh.
Lost it, but Hammer got it. Let's give Hammer a ground ball there. Rolling it out to Mueller. Trojans in possession. Hammer to White. White shot on goal, saved. 10th save. No, excuse me, 9th save for the Clay goalie. Had a good game despite the score. Failure to advance called there on the Eagles. They turn it over. It'll be Trojan ball and a flag. Not sure who he's pointing at. Flag game. I don't see anybody in the box though. And Mueller getting ready to start it for the Trojans right around the 40. Oh, there we go. Delay a game called on the Eagles. Number 13, Trojans will be man up. Probably 30 seconds. I think that's usually the delay of game. Hammer. Kieran Marshall. Back up to Mueller. Hammer. White. And that's a turnover. No, going Trojans. Wait, I don't. Okay, they call that a shot, I guess?
I guess.
Here's Mueller. Oh, White just took a shot in the head. There's Marshall winding up all the way and didn't shoot. Loose ball. It's going to be picked up. It's turnover for Marshall, I believe. Ball held now by the Clay goalie. He's going to go deep. He tossed it out of bounds last time. This time he just goes into the middle of the Trojan defense. Shot wide. Jude was fighting for that chase. I don't think you guys saw it on the camera, but just barely edged out. Coach Miller was mad about that. He wanted us to get it. So did I. It was a potentially dangerous play. Had a guy wide open in front of the net, just not a great pass from the goalie, and they couldn't get the shot off well. Shot wide. Clay gonna get a chance here. Shot, save. Good save. Bounced it up over the top of the net. Ball stays with the Eagles. It's number 2 on the ball. Out here, if you guys can see it. Bad pass there for Clay. I'll let them collect it. This is not great. 20 trying to get in low. Ooh. Loose ball. Clay gets the shot, dunking it over a jumping Jude. Not sure how the ball got out there in the first place. Clay gets their first goal. I think Jude challenged that well. Dunking it in right over the top of his head, just outside the crease. 7:55 to go, makes it 5-1. Eagles, excuse me, Trojans. Gosh, this camera, like, you just can't see anything at all right now. Face-off win and a ground ball for Kaufman. Kieran back behind the Finley net. He's going to try to curl it in. Lost the ball. Turnover 21 there. Ball out to midfield. Still loose. Picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, nice.
Smith pops it out and causes another turnover. Picks up the ground ball himself. Bryson Smith having a great game for the Trojans. Oh no, just dropped it though. Oh, did he? That's going to be a flag against Smith, I think. Yep. All right, so Trojans will be man down with about 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. 1 minute for tripping, assessed to Bryson Smith. So Clay, again, man up. Try to curl it around. Back out to the perimeter. 2 looks antsy to me, like he's always looking to shoot. Here comes 12 cutting into the middle. Yep. 20. Back out to 2. 2, trying to get around the corner. Stearns.
There you go, Stearns.
Let's give Stearns the cause turnover and the ground ball. He's going to bring it up the sideline real fast. Still in possession. Oh, and then ball's loose. It's a turnover. Clay back on the run. Bryson Smith out of the box. Shot, save, knocked down by Jude. He fell down, but kept it out of the goal. Now it's loose. Still bouncing around. I don't see anybody with it. Oh, Jude picked it up. Ground ball. So a save and a ground ball. Wow. What a sequence. Jude hitting Hudson Yeager up top there. Yeager to Marshall. That was great. Here's Ben Mueller. Mueller moves to his right. He's going to pull the trigger. Goes wide. Stay with the Trojans. Hammer with back and forth with Cole Kirian. Hammer into the middle. Oh! Hammer to White for the goal. That's the second time those two have hooked up, right? Same play. Cam White with the hat trick. Off the assist from Will Hammer makes it 6-1 with 4:38 to go in the third. Trojans did well on that man down. Had a couple of iffy moments, but all in all, good. What?
Game 2.
Yeah.
Played it great. A couple iffy moments. We'll take it for game 2. Good time to get our feet under us.
Face-off attempt here. Loose ball. That's going to be picked up by Kaufman. So a win for Lane, and Kaufman scoops it up. Dante with a ton of ground balls today. How many does he have? That was number 5. Oh, but a turnover there for Kaufman. Oh, Jude just stuffed him. That was nice. That was the same play they scored on earlier, and this time Jude got the elevation and stuffed it. It's like a blocked shot in basketball, is what that looked like. Give Stearns a ground ball there. That was a highlight save right there. .343 to go in period number 3. Oh, the sun has thankfully gone behind a cloud for the moment, so hopefully you can see a little bit more of the action. That was such a cool save. Ben Mueller up at the top of your screen. Oh, catches Marshall. Marshall between. Oh, we did not hit that. My goodness. Oh, Ben Mueller doing some push-ups. Let's give it to Nathan Marshall. A hat trick now for Marshall. Assist to Ben Mueller. Makes it 7-1 Trojans. That was nasty. That was a nasty goal. As Jude might say, gross. That was gross. All right, 7-1 with 3:16 to go in the third quarter. It's like going to go to Clay. Off some sort of procedural issue. I need to learn more about the face-offs. All I know is that you have to make a play on the ball before leaning into your opponent. You can't start by leaning in.
Get him, Coop.
Cooper Durain guarding the ball there toward the top of your screen. Smith almost had another cross turnover there. He still might, as he has knocked it loose. Let's see if Smith can catch up to it. And he does. Cross turnover and a ground ball for Bryson Smith. Oh, but then, oh no, he completed the pass out to White. Nice. White getting hacked a little bit. I'm going to run for his life. Pass bouncing up to, we got Jacob Meyer over there. How many cross turnovers does Bryson's have? 4 cross turnovers for Bryson Smith. I thought he had 4 at halftime.
Oh no, sorry, 4 takeaways, 5 ground balls.
Okay.
I'm not used to the scorebook.
Comes, who's this, Cole? Yep, Cole Carrion out to Kaufman. Kaufman's going to run to the middle, turn, shoot, save. Should be running low. We are, a minute 30 to go in the third quarter. Clay with possession. His goalie sends it up to midfield, doesn't connect. Ball's still loose. Kicked by Cam White. White kicks it back. We still, here's a chance for Kyrian. Kyrian picks up the ground ball, maybe? Did he get it? Yeah, he did. Ground ball for Kyrian. And then out to Kaufman. 1 minute to go in the third. There's Meyer. Jaron Clark now with 30 seconds to go. Gonna run it in. Clark right into the middle. Shots. Oh, off the pole. Or did they give it to him? They did. Goal. Jaron Clark.
Wow.
It looked like that hit the inside of the pole, and I guess it did. Jaron Clark with an unassisted goal with 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Makes it 8-1. Trojans. Jaron Clark with his first goal of the season. Gosh, I'm literally only seeing a wipe mark on the glass. This is terrible. It's bad.
Hold it closer to the glass and that make it worse.
I don't even know what's happening here. Oh, we won the face-off. Griffin got the ground ball.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
It's a flag coming on Clay. Did we get their goalie's name?
It's like a D'Offrio.
They didn't give me a roster, so I don't have Clay's goalie's name, unfortunately. It's he's a senior. Number 18.
It sounded like D'Offrio.
They didn't give us a roster, and they sent us to the box that has the sun instead of the box where everybody else is. So Trojans man up for a minute. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans up 8-1 after 3. A good period all the way around for the Trojans. Let's take a quick look at stats here. Face-offs, Lane had a great quarter, going 4 for 5 in that quarter. So altogether, he's got 8 wins, 4 losses, so 8 for 12. on faceoffs is Griffin Lane. Brassfield 7 saves to 1 goal. Great percentage there. Bryson Smith 5 caused turnovers. That's moving up in the record books. I think the Finley record is 7. Hat tricks for Nathan Marshall and Cam White. Other goals by Jaron Clark and Dante Kaufman. The Trojans will start the fourth quarter man up. Then Mueller, he's the yellow dot you see sort of toward the left of your screen. Mueller running it in. I have to just pretend this is a radio call. Oh, that's a better angle. It's Kirian behind the net. Mueller. White down to Greenewald. Oh, Greenewald looking for Marshall. Dropped it, picked it back up. Back out to Greenewald. Greenewald up top to Mueller. Hammer. Trojans still man up. Here's Hammer. Thought about it. Went to Mueller instead. Mueller out to Greenewald. He thought about it. Goes back out to X for Kirian. Kirian curls it around, sends it through the middle. Nobody there for the Trojans. And guy coming out of the box pushes it out of bounds. But he had a chance. Needed to hustle a little bit better on that one. Ball will stay with the Trojans. Back to even strength. Here's Mueller. Cam White on the right side to Kirian. Mueller clearing everybody out.
Oh,
Greenewald's. That's White, sorry. White over to Hammer. Hammer's going to have to hurry. Dominic D'Onofrio. Research by Mr. Andrew Gable. And Jacob Vance making his first appearance for the Trojans of the season here in the fourth quarter. Gets a ground ball. Mueller to Hammer. Hammer shoots off target. So ground ball for Vance, and then off target shot for Hammer. A flag also. His percentage isn't going to be fantastic, but D'Onofrio is having a good game. I think we couldn't figure him out in the first quarter. I kept trying to go in close and low on him, and that was not working. He's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 saves at the moment. So the Trojans man up again off the slash penalty for 1 minute. Here's a shot from Marshall. Did D'Onofrio get a piece of that? He might have. No, looks like it went off target. Ball stays with the Trojans. Marshall from the perimeter to Mueller. Cross to Hammer. Hammer to Marshall. Hammer. Into the middle. That was Cam White with his 4th goal of the day, and the 3rd that's been assisted by Will Hammer. So that connection, Hammer to White, is really working. So I don't think Cam scored in the Marysville game. And then erupts for 4 here as the Trojans go up 9-1. It's really the midfield where we can't focus. Gosh. It's like here, I can't see, but over here, I can see fine, and then over here, I can see fine. So I'll just tell you what happens on the face-off. Face off. It's a loose ball. And still loose. Looks like Hudson Yeager picked up the ground ball there. Face off win. Nope. Immediately dropped it though, but we'll call that a ground ball for Yeager, and then I guess a turnover as well. Oh, good play there for the Eagles to get a one-on-one with Brassfield. Get their second goal of the game right off the face-off. Makes it 9-2 with 8:56 to go. Brassfield's still rocking a cool 78%. Oh, and he will exit with 78%. Good game for Brassfield, 7 saves. 7 saves on 9 shots, 78%. We'll take it. A couple of ground balls for Brassfield. Going to see the sophomore Cashel West in, number 43, in goal for the Trojans. First varsity action this season for him. That face-off will belong to no one yet. Still no one. Oh, and nope. I think that's, yeah, it's going to go to Clay. So face-off loss there for Lane. After a lot of people got a stick on it. Eight and a half minutes to go in the game. Will you mark down the Jude one out at 9 minutes in the fourth so I can get the minutes correct? Thank you. Ooh, another cause turnover and ground ball for Smith. Here comes Connor Doe. Doe sails it. Oh, ball still loose. I think got a chance here. Still loose. And Connor Doe gets it himself, but then another pass. Let's go ground ball for Doe and then a ground ball for Simon Tanner. And then a turnover for Simon Tanner. Clay in possession, 7.5 minutes to go, 9-2 Trojans. Good defensive play there by Doe. Clay managed to get the ball back. Did he step out? That's another cause turnover for Bryson Smith. That's 6. All right. Smith with possession. Oh, he lost it there. Handball, Jacob Meyer. Tomorrow's varsity game is at 6 p.m. against Ottawa Hills. And if you're keeping stats at home, the current Findlay goalie is Cashel West, Cashel West. Jacob Meyer in possession, 6.5 minutes to go. Out to Cam White. 4 goals for Cam White today. A lot of great performances for the Trojans today. The two specialists, Brassfield and Griffin Lane, both having great games again after having great games. But then we've got 4 goals from Cam White, 3 assists for Will Hammer. We've got 3 goals for Nathan Marshall. We've got 6 caused turnovers from Bryson Smith and 4 assists for Will Hammer. And just a real mess of ground balls. Here's Dante Kaufman, who gets he stays with the ball, shoots wide. Ground ball picked up there by Kirian. Now back out to Jaron Clark, shoots wide. So, man, having a hard time picking out the best statistical performers of the game. Wow. I missed what happened there. Did you see it?
Dante shot, one of their players blocked it and then dumped it into the crease for their goal.
Oh, and you can't do that.
I don't know why. They can have a defensive player in there, but I think they can't handle the ball.
They can't touch the ball when they're in the crease.
Correct.
Okay. So a change of possession there for the Trojans. Jaron Clark now moving to his left, then to his right. He's being shifty. 5.5 minutes to go. Ooh, nice move there by Clark. Oh, no. Look for Kirian and, diving out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with the Trojans. That's nice. Sorry about the camera work there. I literally can't see. Kirian to Kaufman. Misses there, but here's Meyer from the perimeter. Shot goes out, and the goalie wins the chase. So change of possession to the Eagles. He's going to just sail it. Let's see what happens there. Bounces over the whole Findlay defense all the way to the back corner. 20 shot and a save for West. Out to Vance. Four and a half minutes on the clock. Stearns. Marshall. Trying to get into the box. There he goes. Really tiptoeing there. Touches it up to Hammer. Here's Mueller on the far side. Marshall. Back out to Kirian. Kirian looking for Greenwald's in the middle. Greenwald's with the hockey shot there. It's saved. Actually, it's probably more like a golf shot. It was kind of a downward trajectory. Sanafrio for Clay in possession now. He's going to try to sail it over the top again. He connects. 13's got a decent look. He's going to shoot, goes wide. Clay will keep the ball. Just over 3 minutes to go. Missed pass there for the Eagles, and that's going to roll out. That'll be Findlay ball. With just under 3 minutes to go. Smith sends it deep. And not sure where it ended up. Oh, there we go. Shot off target by Kirian. Kirian in possession now, out to Meyer. Over to Kaufman. Now Clark. Clark will step in, find Cam White, turn and score. That's 5 for Cam White. This one assisted by Jaron Clark. And I'll just go ahead and call it. I'm going to give Cam my player of the game. 5 goals is a lot of goals. Of course, no shade to Will Hammer, to Nathan Marshall, to Bryson Smith. What's that? Yeah, Jaron Clark had a goal. Dante had a goal. Once again, Lane at the faceoff dot and Brassfield in the crease having great games. Jude leaving with a 78% clip, and Griffin Last I checked, we're right around 75%. This face off, that one looks like still live. Griffin might get that one. He does. Then give another win there to Griffin Lane. 2:07 to go. 10-2 Trojans. Kaufman. 4 assists for Will Hammer. 3 goals by Nathan Marshall. 5 goals from Cam White. 6 calls turnovers by Bryson Smith. That's very close to, if not the Finley record for calls turnovers in a game. I'll have to double check that. How many ground balls does Bryson have? 6 ground balls as well. Cole Kirian shot on goal. Ball still loose. And it's a ground ball for Clay. Minute 10 to go. Is it 26? No, who has it? Okay. They're going to have to. Lincoln Kirian tied up there. Oh, was that a failure to advance, I believe? Trojans will take the ball. 45 seconds left. Trojans will get possession. Up 10-2. Greenwaltz to Kaufman. May just hang on to it here. Under a minute to go and up 8. Meyer. Looks like Trojans aren't looking to get to 11 here. Passing it around, Kaufman. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hey now. Trying to create a turnover there. Not ideal, but whoa, dropped it. Sorry about that. And that will do it. The Trojans defeat the Eagles of Oregon Clay High School 10-2. Let's take a look at some stats here. 5 goals, so half of the Trojan goals scored by Cam White. 3 for Nathan Marshall. Does that make 8? And then 1 each from Jaron Clark and Dante Kaufman. He had assists 4 from Will Hammer, 2 from Ben Mueller, 1 each from MJ Greenwaltz and Jaron Clark. Ground balls, Bryson Smith with 6 to lead the team. Connor Stearns and Dante Kaufman with 5 apiece. Caused turnovers, Bryson Smith with 6. That's a huge number here for this Trojan squad. Goalies, Jude Brassfield, 7 saves on 9 shots on goal for a 78% save percentage. Fantastic to go along with his 67 the other day. Cashel West came in with 9 minutes left, saw 1 shot and saved it. So 100% for Cashel West on his shot. Face-offs, Griffin Lane. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 wins and 4 losses? So 10 for 14 for Griffin Lane. 5 losses, so 10 for 15. So what's that, 67% on face-offs? Fantastic. Good day all the way around for the Trojans. And saves for D'Onofrio. Let's see, how many shots on goal? 1, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 16, 18, 22 shots on goal for the Trojans, 10 goals, so 12 saves for D'Onofrio. So an over 500 day for him. He saw 22 shots on goal. That's a lot. So that's it. We'll leave you here. We're gonna wrap up. Trojans play again tomorrow on the road back here in Toledo against Ottawa Hills. It will not be. This won't be the score. Trojans won't beat Ottawa Hills 10-2. If they win, we'll be real happy. That's one of the kind of challenge games on the Trojan schedule. We actually play them twice this year, once at home and once on the road. So Trojans playing a top team with Ottawa Hills tomorrow, but they start the season 2-0 for the first time in program history. Thanks for joining us. We will see you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. varsity, and then stick around for the JV game at 8.